We begin tonight at 7 with that surge in COVID infections in LA County. The health department is reporting more than 1,000 new cases for the fourth day in a row, and most of the positive cases, they are young adults. NBC4's Anoushah Rasta joins us live right now from Westwood to explain where some of the outbreaks are happening and how much COVID has actually cost taxpayers so far. Anoushah?
Colleen, even though public health officials say that this increase in COVID cases and outbreaks now is much lower than what we saw back in mid-February, they are still very concerned about it and say we are not out of the woods yet until more people get vaccinated. After several hopeful weeks of watching the numbers drop, LA County is now seeing the opposite. And according to its Department of Public Health, 83% of the more than 1,000 new COVID-19 cases are young people under the age of 50.
Me and the family keep to ourselves, but when we drive around, I do see, like on the weekends, you'll see the clubs packed, the bars packed.
I personally would say don't do it. I think potentially smaller gatherings if everyone's vaccinated. I think that's definitely the safest way to go.
Popular West Hollywood nightclub Bootsy Bellows is one of 55 places with a recent COVID outbreak, reporting 6 staff members infected, according to the county's website.
Everybody's getting cabin fever. I get it.
Dr. Suman Radhakrishna with Dignity Health California Hospital tells us that in the past week, she's seen more young people coming in with COVID who are not vaccinated.
We've been so vigilant and the numbers have dropped. We just have to push until everybody gets vaccinated, and then we won't have to worry about variants or COVID.
According to state finance officials, the pandemic has cost taxpayers in California at least $12.3 billion to pay for things like equipment for healthcare workers, testing for the virus, and mass vaccination sites. USC research professor Adam Rose doesn't think it's an outrageous number, considering COVID's huge economic hit on California and the rest of the nation's economies. He says the cost would go up if cases kept climbing.
We're talking about trillions of dollars of losses against billions of dollars of preventative efforts. And it seems to me a simple decision that these efforts in general are likely to be worth it.
Now, speaking of efforts, health officials say that the big message here is get vaccinated, get both doses, not just one, and keep your mask on for at least 2 weeks after you get that second dose, or if you are going to be around anybody who has not yet gotten their vaccine. Reporting live in Westwood, Anoushah Rasta, NBC4 News.